Millions of dollars are being made right now through meme coin trading. And if you want to start meme coin trading with literally just your iPhone, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you the 2 apps that you need to have, how to find potential winners and avoid potential scams, and exactly how you can trade meme coins even if you have no experience with crypto whatsoever. My name is Vic. I've been in the crypto trenches since 2020. I've worked with brands like Coinbase, Exodus, and nearly 100 more in the Web3 space. Now, trading meme coins could be one of the greatest opportunities in our life to make a lot of money very quickly, but you need to know the risks and only invest money that you are willing to lose 100% of. Because yes, you can make a lot of money, but you can also lose all of the money you put in very fast. Nothing I say in this video is financial advice. So now that that's out of the way, let's get started. You will need these 2 apps right now, right away. Go and download them. The first one is called Phantom, and the second one is called Dexscreener. Phantom is a Solana crypto wallet. We'll be using Phantom to store your crypto, and all of the trading we're gonna do is going to be done on the Phantom app. This second app is called Dexscreener. This is a crypto token index. We're gonna use Dexscreener to find tokens, research these tokens, and then collect the contract address, which is very important. So once you have these 2 apps installed, we will need Sol, which is the crypto of the Solana blockchain. You also need Sol to pay gas fees on Solana. The easiest way to do this is right on Phantom Wallet. You can click the buy button on the right-hand side, select Solana, and then I'm just gonna hit this toggle button on the right-hand side. So we are putting in the amount of Sol we want. I'm gonna do 1 Sol, and then it says credit and debit card. This is the payment method that I can select. I'll hit that, and then up at the top, I can choose credit and debit, and then I can choose Apple Pay. So I can actually buy Solana with Apple Pay right on Phantom Wallet. But based on your location, you might have restrictions doing this. The more complicated but more reliable way is to do this on a crypto exchange like Coinbase or crypto.com. Once you buy it there, you can click receive on your Phantom Wallet, and then your wallet address will be available there to send it to. So I'll hit that copy button on the right-hand side, and now my wallet address is copied. I just have to go to my exchange and send it over here. So I just sent myself 1 Sol. Let's get started. So let's leave the Phantom app and let's open Dexscreener. Now, Dexscreener is a feed of crypto tokens that looks just like this. The main feed here is going to show you the tokens that meet the criteria you decide to filter for. Now, up at the top, we can see this big blue button that says trending. If I click on that, I can choose different time frames for the trending filter. Right now I have it set to 6 hours. Now at the bottom, we have these other filters where we can use them to filter out a lot of the garbage. What I like to do first is sort by volume. So I'll click sort and I'll choose most volume. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner, it also is set to 6 hours. This alone is a great place to start. We can also set by other important things like liquidity here. Typically, I'm not gonna touch any token that's less than $10,000 in liquidity. Liquidity is the amount of money available in that token to be cashed out. If a token doesn't have enough liquidity, you can't sell. We can also scroll over a little more and choose market cap. Now, I like to look within a range of 250,000 to $11 million market cap range. I do this because these projects have a little bit of a track record on the lower end, but they still have room to multiply on the higher end. Anything lower is too risky. Anything higher has just already been squeezed. You can explore these other filters, but that's all we're gonna go over. So let's take a quick look and see what we find. I'm gonna look into this coin right here called Olaf. Now, personally, when I am meme coin trading, I wanna make sure that the meme I'm buying is like an OG meme. Typically when a meme coin blows up, there's a lot of knockoffs. Like we had Chill Guy and then we had like Not a Chill Guy, right? So we wanna stick to the market leader. We also wanna stay within the current trend, the current narrative or meta. Right now, Christmas tokens are huge, but I haven't seen a Frozen, the movie token come out of a Frozen character. So Olaf fits the bill of meeting the meta and also being OG. I'm not telling you to buy Olaf. I'm just using it as an example. So when we open up the Dexscreener token profile, we have a lot of information at our fingertips. Up at the top, we can see how old the token is, 23 hours old. It's trending number 10 on Dexscreener. We can also see the banner, the name, the website. We can access the Twitter and the Telegram through these buttons at the top. But then we have liquidity, which is really important. You want to make sure that the liquidity has that little lock symbol with the green circle around it, because that means the liquidity is locked and the developer can't just rug pull at any time and suck all of the liquidity out. We can sort by different time frames of 24 hour, 6 hour, 1 hour, 5 minute to see the volume, see the amount of transactions, who's selling, who's buying, and how much. So let's scroll down a little more and we will get to the section with the contract address. This section is super important because we need to copy that address in order to buy the token. Now, if we look at the very bottom of the screen, that little menu, we can see info, charts, and transactions. There's also a charts plus transactions page. I'm going to go over to the chart because the chart is typically where we want to be. It's where most of us are visual people. We can also adjust the time frame at the top, 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour, all that stuff. And that allows us to see the chart from a different perspective. And we can see that Olaf is kind of on an uptrend. One thing though that I definitely want you to do is take that time frame menu and slide it over until we see price/MCAP. We want it set to MCAP, that's the market cap. Much easier to track than the price when there's just a billion zeros. But typically the chart is what we want to see because we want to know if the uptrend is happening or a downtrend is happening. And we also want to be able to see the volume. Now, as I mentioned before, volume is crucial. And volume is these vertical lines at the very bottom of the chart. You want these lines to be long. You want high volume because attention is what we're trading. In meme coin trading, we are literally day trading people's attention spans. That's pretty much what it is. If you can anticipate that a lot of attention is going to go towards a certain meme, that's probably a good thing for you to buy. That's really why I like meme trading, because I'm able to look at cultural trends and be like, yo, that is going to be popular, and then I can bet on it. This volume metric is how many people agree that this is worth betting on. So the next tab at the very bottom is TXNS. It stands for transactions. When we click on that, we can see in real time the amount of transactions that are happening. Like we can see that sells and buys are coming through. Now, let's say we want to buy this token Olaf. Okay. How do we do it? Now, warning, because this is the part where you can get scammed if you don't know what you're doing. So pay close attention to these tips. Sometimes the creator of a token can change the smart contract to scam you. One common scam that I look out for often is called a honeypot. Essentially, the developer freezes all of the wallets except for a select few that they decide on, meaning that you'll buy into this token and you literally cannot sell. One easy way to avoid scams like this is to buy Pump Fund graduate tokens. This is a token that was created using a website called Pump Fund, which allows anyone to make Solana tokens super easily. Like you literally click one button. Once that token gets enough people buying into it, it will graduate and it will get its own liquidity pool on Radium automatically. And at that point, it will show up on Dexscreener. Now, the reason that I like these tokens is because generally they are safer, they are more trustworthy. It's created by Pump Fund, and we know that all Pump Fund tokens are created the same without these little scam loopholes built right into it. A developer can't go and mint more tokens through a Pump Fund contract, and they also can't freeze anyone's wallet through the Pump Fund contract. The Pump Fund contract comes default. So when you're quickly trading different tokens and you don't want to do a bunch of research on the actual contract, it's best to just go with Pump Fund graduates. At least that's what I do. And you can actually easily determine what is a Pump Fund graduate token or not. So we're on the info page of Olaf and we have the token address right here. You can see it says pair, Olaf, and Sol. These are different token addresses, but we want the contract address that is in the same row as the token name. So this is Olaf. That means the middle one is the contract address. When we click on it, it will copy automatically. But one thing you'll notice is that the ending of that contract address literally says the word pump. So a Pump Fund graduate token will have pump at the end of the contract address. That's really all you need to notice. Other tokens that are not created on Pump Fund will just have a random string of numbers and letters like these other two contracts above and below it. Now, don't get me wrong, you can totally buy contracts that are safe that are not made on Pump Fund. This is just like an easy way to avoid a bunch of scams. Now, I talked about contract addresses a lot. Just for context, if you don't know, a contract address is essentially like the name of the token on the Solana blockchain. It's not the actual name like Olaf. Think of it like a website domain or an email address, but for a crypto. Now we need to copy this contract address over and paste it into our exchange, because if we just search up the name Olaf on the decentralized exchange, we might come in contact with a scam token. Pretty much every popular crypto is going to have a bunch of these fake tokens just to try and rip people off. So make sure you copy this contract address. You need it. One thing I want to do before I leave this page is scroll up a little bit, and I want to click on watch list, and I want to add this to my watch list. Just make sure this star is highlighted. You can just literally go to the home page of Dexscreener, and in the middle bottom button, you have watch list. If you click that, it'll just pull it right up. So now that we have the contract address copied, we don't need Dexscreener anymore. We can go over to our Phantom wallet. On Phantom, we're gonna go to the bottom right-hand corner to the Explore page. Now on the Explore page, we're gonna see a list of different exchanges. I'm gonna go to Jupiter. You can use Jupiter or Radium. I find Jupiter is a little cheaper, a little faster, and they optimize the slippage for you. Slippage is essentially the amount that the price can change during the transaction as it's happening. So if the price changes a bunch as you click swap, in that microsecond, it's not gonna fail because you allowed it to slip a little bit. So once Jupiter is open, we're going to click Connect Wallet, and we're going to choose Phantom, and we're going to hit Connect. Now my Phantom wallet is connected to Jupiter. I'll hit the little X in the corner. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be swapping Sol for Olaf. So right now, we need to reverse the order and put Sol on top by clicking this little button in the middle. I'll click USDC or whatever token is here, and this is going to allow me to put my own token into what we're swapping for. Where it says search by token, I can just literally paste the contract address that I have, and you'll see Olaf populates. I'll click on that. And now what we want to do is put the amount of Sol we want to spend. So I'm going to use half. I'll just click my half button that put 0.5 Sol right away. Now, if you have 1 Sol in your wallet like me, you can't go max. You can't do it all because you need a little bit of Sol in order to pay gas, like I talked about earlier. So I would at max do like 0.9 out of 1 Sol. So you have 0.1 Sol left. Now, this is going to populate like this, and I'll hit swap. I'll have to confirm the transaction here, and it's processing, confirming, transaction confirmed. If it fails, just try again. It will probably happen the second time. Now it's done. I'm going to hit the little home button on my Phantom wallet, and I'll refresh my wallet. And there we go. I got Olaf in my wallet. I still have half a Solana in my wallet as well. And we just swapped into a meme coin. That's dope. Now, if we want to sell, like let's say you make a ton of money or you lose money or whatever, and you want to sell and get out, and you just want to do it really easily, there's an easy way to do it with Phantom now that Olaf is on our Phantom wallet. So we'll click this middle button at the bottom. This is the swap button, and we're going to change USDC to Olaf. Now that Olaf is in our wallet, we can just pick it as a currency to swap out of. So I'll click on the amount that I want. I'll hit max. I'll hit done, and it's going to route this through Radium. It says I'll review the order, and I will swap. Okay, it's successfully swapped. Sometimes that doesn't work. You'll have to try it again. But if I go back to my homepage, you can see now that I have 1 or nearly 1 Solana. I lost 0.03 of Solana, just showing you guys, but I have it all back in my account and I can do whatever I want with it now. I also just opened up my Telegram channel for free to the public. This is where I share industry news and updates every single day. I also share the different meme coins and mid-cap tokens that I have my eye on and give a little bit of analysis, not financial advice, but just my own research. If you got value from today's video, please subscribe to the channel. I wish you luck in the trenches, and I will see you in the next one.